What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy IC Jonez. Welcome to another episode of Hot Seat with IC Jonez right here live on Room Service Radio. You already know how it go, man. Very thankful for this Good Friday, man. In Vegas, you know, whenever you're in Vegas, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? If you know you coming, let me know. Get you in a hot seat. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, shout out to everybody on the music playlist, man. Top 20 music playlist. A lot of independent artists doing their thing, man. For everybody out there watching, don't skip over the independent artists. You know, show them as much love as you show the mainstream artists. You know what I'm saying? Because in all honesty, the fans are what keeps us alive. The supporters is what keeps us alive. You know what I mean? And when you're in Vegas, man, check it out. You know, look up some hashtags, see what's popping in the city. You know what I mean? Literally. You can put like Vegas rapper, Vegas R&B, Vegas podcast, Vegas radio. You know what I mean? Something easy. And check us out. Every first Friday in Vegas, there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Downtown. And, man, one of those things that's going on is the Us Fest. Not the US Fest. The Us Fest. You feel me? Right. Big Us. Big U. Big S. You know what I'm saying? Right. And, man, it's some good talent over there. You know what I mean? The homie Samson, you know what I mean, be doing his thing. You feel me? And what? Do. Be doing their thing. Though? You know what I'm saying? And what though? Treasure, Miss Treasure be doing her thing. Right, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a couple different DJs every now and then, but, you know, who's the main DJ?
No, that's DJ Rafiki.
DJ Rafiki, you know what I'm saying? When I was there, they had to switch. Aki Buck was in that thing. You feel me? DJ
you know,
Buck.
Always holding it
Get
down.
Buck, you know what I'm saying? But one of those special talents are my special guest today. You know what I mean? As y'all can see, I'm getting right to it. You feel me?
That was good.
And we got my guys, man. They be doing their thing on stage. I'm talking about real live entertainment. They don't even need a band. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are the band. You feel me? And honestly, man, I'm like, these guys are wild on this stage, man. They got hip-hop and reggae infused. You feel me? I love it. I really do. And these are my brothers. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Two kings doing their thing. And, you know, we locked up. You know what I'm saying? We locked brothers, man. Yeah. Listen, we got the upright lions in this thing, man. What's happening, folks?
Appreciate that, man. That was a hell of an intro. We appreciate that. That was good.
I was looking around for another.
I was listening intently, brother. I was like, is it?
He ain't talking about me. He's talking about him.
That's what's up,
man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, King.
Man.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
We came to get in the hot seat.
Y'all out here doing y'all thing, man. And how long has it been that y'all been doing y'all thing now, musically?
Oh
man. Like 18 years. We've been a group for 18 years. We've been doing music individually before that.
Stop it.
Yeah.
We just sat back and realized, like, oh, we've been in Vegas like 10 years now. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, because this is like home. We did like 10 years in Carolina, and then
18 years as a group.
Yeah, 18.
Damn near like.
Chef, come up, man. Come up to the mic, man.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I was on my relax. I'm sorry. My bad. Can't do that in the icy spot. You know, you gotta give icy the energy, and that's real.
Right.
But yeah, like 18 years as a group, and I think about 22 years for me.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Mike, can you please bring me, you guys, 2 waters? You want some water?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Please. You want one too? Can you bring 3, please?
Appreciate you, brother.
100, man. I was doing my thing, man, and I forgot to ask y'all, so I'm gonna bring you some water, man. But North Carolina or South Carolina?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Appreciate it.
Now, while we here, are y'all blood brothers?
Nah, everybody thinks we are though. But
right.
Yeah,
we might as well.
Blood can't make you any closer.
Right.
I'm already knowing.
We brothers.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To quote you, that's my brother.
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
I think you
that's why we love that song, because it's so real, yo.
Right.
Man.
It's so real. So salute to you for that.
Man.
Word.
Much love.
This my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? His older brother is my older brother and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like we truly family, and that's what built this music that we got anyway.
You talking about your family is his family.
Right.
Yeah, his parents call and check on me and things like that.
Right,
Yeah, my mom was here. She was.
And she
steady
was,
with my family,
you know what I'm saying? Rest her soul too. She was right there too.
Hey, yeah, man, rest in peace, man. Hey, listen, Upright Lions, on Instagram, is it upright _, or just Upright Lions altogether?
It's all together, Upright Lions.
Because I'm about to share this thing to everybody. You can DM on Instagram the live. We're on Room Service Radio.
We should all just switch over to Room Service Radio. Everybody that's rocking with us,
there you go.
Just come over to Room Service Radio.
Let them know.
That's where we're doing the live of this right now.
Let them know.
And y'all know if the numbers go up over there, that'd help everybody.
Tell them what it is.
Let's do that.
Tell them what it is.
I'm going to close this out. I just wanted to say what's up to y'all. I see everybody in there. Appreciate y'all for coming through, too. You know what I'm saying? You already see what it is. Come on through. It's Room Service Radio, right?
Room Service Radio, yes, sir.
They going to send us. Wait, yes. Let's just put it in here.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Right, yeah. And then I put it in here, and then we'll close out so everybody know where to go. That'll work. We with y'all.
I'm going to send it to the pages together and separately. All right. So let me push. You should have got it now. So yeah, man, that's what we got to do, man. We got to share the live. Yeah. You know what I mean? I see what IC Jonez on Room Service Radio right now, man. And we got Upright Lions in the building. They was talking about how they are very close, and they are brothers. Just because they're not blood brothers does not make them any closer. You feel me? Like they really been rocking for 18 years.
Right, yeah.
And low-key solo for like 20, you know what I mean? And y'all still put each other's on y'all shoulders. Who the one, y'all do it? Who do it?
Now you want to hear
I gotta say, I'm about to say, is you gonna say it?
No, you got it. You can
all right, so it's crazy. That move came about, you know what I'm saying, when we started doing that, I was the one on Shift's shoulders. And it was because we had a performance one time, right? And you know, we
this
like
dude
to act up.
Superman, to cut in, this dude is Superman. He's had, since we've been a group, he's had at least 3 to 4 operations during, and they missed a show.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
So however we had to get him there.
I had just had knee surgery.
Okay.
And we were still at this show. I'm on crutches. They had put me a little wheelchair on stage or whatever, but we had this whole cool opening we wanted to do. It was an outside festival, you know what I'm saying? So we try and be cool. We pull up and we come out the sunroof. Wow. So we come out the sunroof. I'm on the roof rapping my first verse, but mid-verse, I'm like, how am I gonna get down now? So like it was crazy. I'm thinking about that doing my verse, and Shift just kind of leaned back up on the car and allowed me to slide down and do that. You know what I'm saying? And I finished my verse while I was, you know what I'm saying? We was doing it like that. And Trice was with us at the time. Trice, you know, I don't know if y'all know Trice B Fan of Magnetic.
Yes, sir, I do.
So this is him and Shift is some dancing brothers too. So this dude did some kind of wild Matrix back bend on it, and it all looked like some natural Egyptian shit. And we was like, all right, we gonna keep doing that.
Gotta keep that.
When we got here, Shift, we were doing something at an event.
Sam Ash.
You remember when Sam Ash used to have open mics back in the day?
Facts.
Right? Yeah. We was doing an event out there, and this dude popped his ankle while we was performing. So
I went to pick him up, never used the soft saggy chairs. And he just wouldn't come, so I picked up and kind of the chair up too.
Yeah, so it all
my ankle just gave.
So after that, we was at that time we was working on the strip. Yeah. We were just street performing on the strip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was the job for the minute. So we were just street performing out there, and we had to perform the next night. We had to pay bills, so I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of flipped from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Y'all took turns. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. East Coast.
Come on, man.
You know, we gotta pause a few things. We can't help it, yo.
We got Upright Lions in the building, y'all. I'm sharing it on on Facebook and Instagram, man. We also on YouTube, just in case you didn't know. Now you know.
Hot seat with IC Jonez.
And man, basically these guys are very energetic, man, and they've been doing their thing for some time. So tell me, where y'all originally from?
I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey, by way of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay. Okay.
Right, sure. And I'm originally, I'm pretty much, my pops was a military, so I was a military kid, but I was raised mostly in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So that's where I'm from. And then we linked up in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Military.
Yeah.
And Pops.
Yeah, my pops.
How'd that work out for you, man? Was Pops really on your head?
Nah, man, my pops is one of the coolest dudes I know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm appreciative, but I still got to learn a lot from that same situation.
When you see his pop, you feel like, yo, give me some skin. Pause. Pause. You know it was coming.
Everybody's on.
Thank you, my brother. You know it was coming.
Yeah.
All right, and introduce yourselves, man. We got upright lines, but give me who we got right here with the hoodie on.
I am Shiv Senior, and I am one of the two.
I am B-Star, and I am one of the two, and we are the Upright Lions.
There you go. There you go.
Every time it's like that. Shout out to Carolina and Vegas and Atlanta for treating us like home every time we was there. I appreciate
all
that
these
a
places.
lot.
And shout out to brothers like IC Jonez,
man,
for having us, or just rocking with us behind the scenes, talking with us, like, yo, just being genuine. You know what I mean? There ain't a lot of that out here. And another thing, and too, just being able to stick to your message, because you know what I'm saying. A lot of people they waver on their message, but I see the same off the mic as he is on it. So.
Man, appreciate that, man. You know how it go, man. That's the truth, and I be trying to tell people that, like, man, I really do this everywhere I go. You know what I mean? And coming up, I do have, straight hip hop coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about it because I am being me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't got to switch nothing up to continue doing hip hop. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
And keeping my moral compass straight. You feel me? Yeah. So, what is the style of music you guys do?
Live action.
Live action.
Right, yeah.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
We want you to kind of picture that or feel it or create. You know what I mean? We want to be able to put yourself in the position of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because again, king to king, queen to queen, ain't nobody bigger than nobody else.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We all in this race running together, so we kind of set it up to you can feel it, be a part of it, and say, you know what?
Yeah.
I might be able to do that too. Now, you might fall on your face.
You might.
But you're going to feel the energy like you could, though.
Yeah.
And that's enough, you know what I mean? Enough to be able to want to do it too.
Do y'all rehearse anymore?
Our rehearsal's weird.
Yeah, we do, but we don't rehearse the same. We do rehearse, but it's not the same. Like it's
more the music playing.
It's a mental thing.
Him and him talking to me. It's kind of a lot of quiet in the room.
Yeah, we kind of mentally walk through it and put it together because the energy and the movements that come with the words, you know what I'm saying, with the feeling of it all. So like I know you've been to our shows, like we try to make a whole production out of the show from the skits and the in between. So we literally build off of our mood. Yeah. And how we feel as far as the type of energy we want to push out for the night. Mm-hmm. So it's a quiet walkthrough.
It's the weirdest thing you would ever see. Two people just sitting in the room and like a good 30 minutes of beats playing and just quiet, and then at the end both of them go, "All right, you good? Yeah, I'm good." Which
is hilarious because I can remember times when I used to write all the songs down, write down the verses I was going to use for each song. Then we was going to practice. We was going to practice this. For the next 3 hours, we was just gonna practice moving around to being able to do that in your head now, and that be the move. It's an interesting
That's nothing
thing.
We own. That's something the creator gave us. Like,
that's it, right? And I've learned that I am a person who manifests things. Literally, I gotta see it in my mind.
Yeah.
I have to feel it.
Yep.
I have to smell it.
It's real. I get dressed like that. I know that's
hear it. No, it's the truth, bro. You know what you got in your closet, and then you see yourself with the outfit on. Nope, let me change that shirt.
That's not right.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a thing. It's a thing, and once you tone in, or you can tune in with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the energy that you connected with, like my brother, we creating something for people. It's really just walking through where we want to be and putting fine tuning on points.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, and luck be on our side, Brody. I gotta tell you, luck be on my side. Like,
he's like, let's not leave out.
Shout out to the Mood them. We were on their show, and I threw my hat back.
Yep.
And then when I turned back to rhyme, I saw it, and he had it on his head, and I was like, "There's no way he picked it up that fast." But what I realized behind me, he just caught that shit. And I'm telling you, luck. Pardon my. He just caught it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for real.
Now, we need that footage. That's what that all rounds up to. We still need that footage.
At the end of the day, it's just luck be on our side, too.
Y'all didn't get the live show?
Nah, we didn't get the full live show footage.
Okay.
We need that one still.
Yeah.
We got the full show, and that didn't make the final cut, because we the first episode.
Yeah.
We wanted for that season.
For that season.
But that's behind the scene footage. That might be in the documentary or something like that.
Right.
Because it was smooth, but it was complete and utter just right space and luck.
Grace.
What's them little TikToks? They be like, it's cost this much because it takes me effing hours.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All the hours of preparation, all that writing down every verse I was going to put for every beat that we used and what new songs, and Shift being like, all right, we're going to have this set for here, but the 3 songs in the middle we're going to have to make up because we got to put this together. You know what I'm saying? That's what takes it to being able to catch that hat 7 years later.
Energy.
Yes, sir.
And I lost a bet. I cursed first.
My
apology. He was on me. He was like, "You gonna do it first? English ain't my first language. Give me a break."
Don't make excuses.
Y'all have energy, and it's in sync.
Appreciate that.
That's another part of how that can happen.
Yeah. Right.
Being in sync. You know what I'm saying? Having his back and that energy, right? Because if the energy was off, right, I don't think you would have caught it.
Yeah, nah. We be lying. We be tuned in,
right? Even if y'all got an argument before y'all walk through the door, when that stage presence come,
it's something else.
All that is in the trash.
You know what? It's a growth in it too, brother. It was a time.
There was a time
when we argued.
We did do that,
like cats and dogs, and then went on stage and rock. But as I got older and he got older, he too much of my brother for us to even be like that before we go in the door.
Yeah.
Because then you got to turn it on. I want to be walking in with it.
Yep. And that's the
compared
key.
to turning it on.
That's a fact.
It's more of deciding where you wanted to be before it all started in the first place.
That's a fact.
Like we tell people this all the time, the music that you hear and the energy that you feel from the live shows and when you're listening to our music, it comes from the development of the friendship and the brotherhood that we have.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It came, so you were hearing a different frequency at one point because there was an argument right before this thing, but now you're hearing it laid out better because maybe we talked, you know what I'm saying, 8 different times before we came to the right conclusion that made the most sense for all of us, and now that also translates into the music that we just made, you know what I'm saying, or that stage show.
That's a fact.
You know, it's a dope evolution of friendship, music, and self. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we've all been doing our best to learn ourselves so we could be the best ourselves for the group that we're trying to work with.
Being aware
Right.
of self. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Right.
So how did you two actually meet? Tell me the story, man. What happened?
Funny.
Was y'all beefing at first?
Nah, I wanted to be like whatever he was going to ask next. I was going to say, you got to answer. But you can't. I got to tell this part. I got to tell this part. Okay. So we met at one of my other, salute to my other big cat homie, Mr. Rozzy. He just dropped a movie on Amazon Prime, Hans Franz from Le Mans. So everybody need to go check out that. But my man Rozzy had invited us to a video shoot earlier in the week. No, I got you, brother. So he invited us to a video shoot later on in the weeks coming. And me and my cousin at the time, we had just started doing music out in Greensboro. I had been to college in Rhode Island. He had been to college in Greensboro. We had just got back together. And I'm looking at how we can start making music and what we want to do and doing it independently. And I understand that you got to research. You know what I'm saying? Just like we did when we came here, we was hitting all the local spots, trying to find out where the dopest people were and what that looks like. I hadn't put out music before. I just knew I loved music. And we're searching. We go to this spot. It's a spot in Greensboro, Carolina called the Blind Tiger. It's still running today. It's a new building and all that. But there was this one spot. If you was dope, you was at the Blind Tiger. on a Tuesday night with DJ SK. You know what I'm saying? That's where it had to be. Me and my cousin fell in there one night, and we were in there, and it was low quality. It wasn't a lot of people in there. Everybody was just kind of real chill and relaxed, and we didn't know anybody. We saw the DJ go up to a guy and be like, "Hey, the act for the night didn't make it. Excuse me, the act for the night didn't make it. If I buy you a couple of packs of Coronas or whatever and spin some records, will you rock for the next hour or so?" And he was like, dude, nonchalantly was like, all right. He took his couple beers, and then I watched one of the livest shows I'd ever seen. There was freestyling, there was some written stuff in there, but he didn't know what the DJ was playing. And I looked at my cousin, I was like, yo, if I want to do this, I gotta be dope like that. That's some dope shit. Mm-hmm. Next day, we go to this video shoot, and we see the guy at the video shoot that we just saw give this crazy impromptu show, right? Yeah. And he pretended not to speak English and told people he ain't do music the whole time. And we was watching like, nah, because that's... That's our boy. So at some
I was in the corner just lying to people.
Right, people like, don't you used to do music? Didn't you used to do music? He's like, nah.
Last week.
Right. So I'm like, so at one point, you know, me and my cousin pull him to the side. We like, yo, you hilarious. Yeah. Because we saw you kill that shit the other night. And literally my cousin was like, yo, I got some beats outside later. Yeah. And he was like, well, let's listen to him. And that's literally been my brother ever since. Wow. Like, he came to the studio, and this was just us working as individuals. I
appreciated that they just had the heart to call me on my BS. Yeah. Everybody else was just like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I know you. And I'm like, nah, I do motocross, man. I speak English, man. I don't know so. Yeah. No English, Rasta. You know what it says so. So people, and he's just sitting there laughing, and yo, from that day on, it was just the energy. It was like, and I was kind of living crooked. You know, we all done lived crooked before. Yeah. I was living crooked, so, and these were two brothers that, like, I felt I could put my faith in, and that I could put my crooked on the side. Like, if I was doing something over here, it would be worth putting my crooked to the side.
Right. You know, you got your headphones on?
Mm-mm. Yeah, right? Mm-mm. You don't got headphones on?
Is there headphones over there?
This whole time ain't been no headphones?
I'm like,
I got no home training.
That's why he can't hear.
What was that you said?
Can't hear
now you can see. Now you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yo, so I apologize.
There you go. Now you
to you and to the audience. For real, brother.
I love it.
Because this whole time I didn't even think about it.
I was like, man, they not under there, huh?
Yeah, I know. I was like, Because the locks, I'm like, nah.
I was like, it could have. Nope.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Look, it's a lie. It's all a lie.
Like you're crooked. Nah.
Hilarious.
My apologies again, brother.
So I got time today, right? Let's start. B-Star, what's your story, man? What do you want people to know from the past to the present? What do you want them to know? Like, where you come from? Like, what was your path? And then something hit you upside the head and your life changed. So tell me about that.
At the end of the day, I want everybody to feel the energy that I bring to the table. I love music since I was little, and I chased it as if rapping was the only thing that was a part of what I loved. And I think the what hit me on the head one day is realizing that the way I moved for music and the way I move for my life should really be about me being the best person I could be.
Yes.
So once I figured that out, music moved better for me, and so did my life. So if nothing else, when you see me, just know that I'm constantly improving. I'm trying to be better than I was before now. Yeah. And hopefully you are too. Yeah. That's it, man. That's all I really want people to feel out for what we're doing. And brotherhood is a real thing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Community and unity is a real thing. It literally takes a little bit of everybody to get some shit accomplished.
It's a fact.
Now I'm the second one to curse. Excuse me.
Our platform is okay. You know, it's hours.
It's a respect for you, though, brother.
But I got you.
Right.
Man.
You could be trying to,
you
could be working on syndication for this right here.
I am.
So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason. We editing that part out.
Plus, I ain't never seen you talking that fashion. So
I appreciate you.
Not to speak to you in that
And we just tried to teach just be niggas instead of saying the N-word. So, you know what I mean? So we could say that too.
Right.
We could say we
Shout out Just Be.
Righteous.
So, Chef.
Yeah, I guess my main thing is redemption.
Oh.
It's redemption. Like, I want you to know that one day you got to stop and look at you in the mirror. Like, you got to take your cool shades off and all that and all your cool garb off, and you got to look you in the mirror and say, yo, it's bad. And realize it. Because when you really accept who you are and what you are, it's bad. Like that bottom, when you're at that bottom and realize, yo, that nobody around me can trust me. That's the worst thing. You never want to be that where everybody is afraid of you instead of appreciating you.
Yeah.
And don't want to rock with you or they rock with you just because that gets your throat slit. That gets you put in bad situations or jammed up. So for me, it's redemption. You got to take time to say, this is what I'm not. This is what I want to be, but this is what I'm not until I work on becoming that. And doing what I need to do. Yeah. So for me, it's just redemption. Never think that you've gone too low that you can't fix it. There's only two places that you can go where you can't fix it. One is suicide and the other one is pedophilia, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. So when it comes to music, right, how many albums y'all have out?
Oh, my God.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I would say none.
Yeah.
None?
Yeah.
None. Like we have a stockpile of music that we've done, but more than anything, we've kind of just done singles and just put singles out because, me and B always had this thing that we kind of cheated the fans with too, that we always wanted to put our album out when it was an official album. I never wanted to put, no knock to the independent albums I've seen because there's a whole lot of dope ones out there. But I just feel like those albums don't get the love they're supposed to. So by the time that artist blows up, unless you do a uncut mix, nobody ever gets to hear that great music that made that artist that you love right now. So me and B would always go back and forth with, man, are we going to do an album? Are we going to do an album? And the one album we almost had done, it was me, B, and Trice as a group, and then we separated as a group. So
yeah, that album is actually still sitting on the shelf as well.
Right.
We were just talking about that. Last year about doing some things with that as well. It's funny.
Now we've done music. You'll find music over the years.
We've been doing music for so long. We was doing music before it was cool to put it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? When they was like, don't put your music on it or on a jump drive, they'd be like, we don't know what's on that jump drive. You know what I'm saying? So me and Schiff were laughing the other day because I can remember meeting the guy telling me that he was leaving disc makers to start this thing called CD Baby.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We was doing a beat battle out there, and he was sponsoring, and he worked for disc makers.
Wow.
And he told me, you know what I'm saying, that, I'm going to be doing this thing online. And at the time, we had just got a few sponsorships with, like, Cricket and Jump Mobile and all of that shit.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everybody who worked with us over these years. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy and beautiful.
We keep running over stuff because of time, but bro, like, first of all, y'all, the stuff that y'all just said about your lives and like breaking that down, you know what I mean? Like, the unity, and it takes a lot of people to do one thing, you know what I'm saying? And make it great, right?
Yeah.
And just the brotherhood and everything you're talking about in music, how music is everything to you, right? From the jump. And then you with like only two things you can't come from, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to like just in general redemption, because we all got a path, right? And you gotta strip yourself down and say, this ain't it, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't want to jump over that, right?
Nah, that's real. That's real.
You hit it on the head, like, because that ain't it. Like, jumping over it, hiding from it, like, that's the thing, Some of us got some super huge egos. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. What I realized, though, what's been my humbling thing is that I realize other people are just as dope as me.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to say, pardon me, King, or excuse me, queen, or you know what I mean, or humble myself in a way, because that doesn't hurt me anyway.
Not at all.
I haven't lost anything in humbling myself
nope.
to my brother or my sister.
It betters you.
Right, yeah.
And then you must have been at a conference or something, but you was talking to the owner of CD Baby.
Nah,
from disc makers, because I used to get the little things in the mail.
Right. So they was we were doing this thing called Reign Supreme Beat Battle back in the day, and that same DJ that I saw rock with Shift,
SK.
DJ SK. We had got a Red Bull sponsor. He ended up going on to be one of the Red Bull DJs when they first started doing that.
Wow.
So we got a Red Bull sponsor for this beat battle. Some of the biggest producers from the East Coast would come through and battle.
Rugged and Raw.
Shout out Rugged and Raw from New York. And what happened was we were sending out information. Same thing that we working on developing with the UsFest ideas that we're gonna get to in a little bit too. But we were, sending out information about what we were doing, and disc makers this guy from Disc Makers was sending us, coupons for getting your duplication done, or this is what we were giving to the winners. So I can remember him calling me. We talk on the phone a couple of times. I got an email. I literally just found him online and sent him a message like, hey, I just want you to know how inspirational, you know what I'm saying, some of the thoughts and ideas that I've had over time, you know what I'm saying, came from these little conversations. Because I was sitting down thinking, I was like, oh, and then I guess he made Host Baby and Book Baby and
Taxi
and all those other things. You know what I mean? I was like, because he was like, I'm going to start this new company called CD Baby. And it's the first thing we ever released music on because he told me to.
And that's what I'm saying. He was ahead of time.
Right there.
Now there's several distribution channels.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's still distributing yourself, right?
Yeah.
He's still a third party, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But then you used to be able to get your CDs and duplicate
remember,
and push yourself.
It was all the way through that. It was a whole process.
Speaking of CDs, I just got me a dope.
Hey.
Boom.
IC
See how that
Jonez
works.
CD.
Hey.
See how that works.
If you didn't know, get you one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's limited too. It's limited.
It is limited.
Absolutely.
Get you one ASAP.
And that's a keepsake nostalgic one right there. Firm Belief came out in 2017. So
That's super dope.
Yeah, man, and it's not unshameless plug. We got a new albums coming out. Me, Bobby Guns, and the Scholars. You feel me?
The Scholars.
Yeah, man.
Up.
We coming January 30th. Be on the lookout for 3 albums.
The new video is out right now.
Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah,
that's my
man.
joint right there.
Thank you, bro.
That's my joint.
Yeah, man.
That's the one. I mean, of course, because this is my brother, and I got some other big brothers and little brothers that I love for real. So that joint really
resonates.
Yeah, all the way through.
Thank you, bro. Listen, man. Who is all with Upright Lions? Is it just you two? Who else helps? Who else is around?
Oh man, so it's a serious team. It's my big sister Marty.
Okay.
My
Boy
twin,
Naughty.
Boy Naughty. It's my big brother, Deaf Poet Abyss from Deaf Poetry.
Yeah. Abyss, the one and only.
My brother Doxson, brother Josephus.
Right, from the Poetry, the Collective.
From the Poetry Collective.
The Poetry Cafe.
As far as out here, Treasure and Sultan, definitely.
Yeah, Indie House. And everybody involved with UsFest. Like, that's how we put that whole thing together.
Yourself, you know what I'm saying? And but we got to do more work again because, people think, me and B just, if we can't really pad your pocket or put something in your positive in your way, we're not just going to jump at you with, let's go do this. You know what I'm saying? Like if we can't put you in a better position to do what you do, you might not hear from us early.
So we try to break bread. We try to break bread and work with everybody, but the work and the stuff that you see get done and the stuff that goes out and who's signing up all that, that's us. There ain't nobody doing that but us.
Right.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that we work with to see how we could work mutually beneficial with each other. Like I said, like Marty and Boy Naughty, that's most of the clothes that we'll have on, you know what I'm saying, along with And What and some of those things. But when it comes to pushing our product and putting our stuff on Amazon, that's us.
That's y'all.
That's all us.
It's wild, man, because it's been a long time. And you say y'all been in Vegas for 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years now.
That's wild.
Yep.
Yeah.
We went from rapping on the street,
on Fremont,
rapping on the street to solidly being able to have a venue where people come to see what we do.
Residency.
Right.
Yeah, it's big, man. It's big.
Now, when it comes to like the street performing, busking,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
why you stop?
You know what? I think it became oversaturated, and then when they changed
they changed all the rules.
You know when they changed the rules and you had to start moving your spot. Because we had a spot, shout out to the two nuns who would be out there with their chest out. Yeah. They would save us a spot every time.
A spot out there.
Because they were like, when people leave you, they're happy, they come over to us, take a picture. So when they started doing the rotating spots and then somebody rapping down there. And then
it got oversaturated with things happening,
And especially when people aren't going as hard at it as you are.
Yeah.
So then, like, it starts to become watered down. So while they're walking down the strip, it's like if they see 4 or 5 people doing it before they get to you, they're not really going to pay attention to you anymore because they're like, well, that guy wasn't good. That guy wasn't good. So the rest of them not going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't feel like the right experience. We went through technical issues with the equipment.
Yep.
We were doing it one way, and then we switched over to try to do it another way.
Yep.
And then being too loud and then not being loud enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as those changes kept coming in, it just kept pushing it and making it not as lucrative or viable. Yep. You know what I'm saying? For people to start gravitating to and to do. It was a beautiful thing. We did a conference in Florida one time, and some of the people that were on the board ended up saying, well, every year we come to Vegas as a team to have this other conference, and we saw y'all. We saw y'all on the strip.
Yes.
And then saw somebody else come up and be like, hey, you remember when we said y'all missed the coolest performance ever?
Yeah.
It was these
them.
guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and that was 3 years or 2 years prior. So that thing still does work. You know what I mean?
So we love it, but it's
got to make sense.
Now.
But I wanted y'all to speak on it. And now that you have, it's not as easy as people may think.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We was out there
to
for
set up outside on Fremont or the Strip.
It don't work like that all the time. We first started.
And hours. You're out there for hours on your feet, and you're rhyming, you're tired, and you better be rhyming good. Yep. And you got hecklers. You got drunk people falling on you. Some people.
We still got video clips of us out there rhyming through drunk people doing cartwheels while, you know what I'm saying, still making it entertaining for the other 20 people. Yes. Shout out to Jack Frost and Money Plays right now because Jack Frost was one of the first cats out there with street cart music. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of people that started doing stuff after that, but I think he was going to Money Plays. It got put out, and this is his thing. So he was one of the first entrepreneurs out there that was working with artists like, hey, I'll give you a percentage if you rock for these hours. So we was doing block hours with other artists, you know what I'm saying? Then we was doing our own thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not
hard,
easy out there.
Don't think you just gonna go out
You're
there
not just gonna go out there and it's just gonna work like that.
That's why
it's not.
I sold CDs instead.
I
was like, ain't no way, right?
Right.
And like you said, it was oversaturated, right? Then it got oversaturated with the hard copies too.
Yeah.
Now cats selling blank discs. Now cats are
because they scamming it. They scamming it. They pouring water all in this thing, man. They stepping on it.
Yeah.
And it was a crazy time. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to buy no CD from you because they think it might be empty.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
It's funny. We had a QR code set up back then on the side of our equipment for people to follow, but back then they was like,
what is that?
I'm put that in my phone. I don't know if I want to put this on my phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Ahead of your time, right?
It happens sometimes.
Now we're on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it comes with being consistent as well. Not quitting because you are ahead of your time and not everybody's receptive to that, right?
Yeah, man.
And keep going. And even with that though, like I've had some great nights pushing music, but I left the Strip in Fremont to come to the inner city. And when I came to the inner city, they treated me so well. You know what I mean?
Word.
With the merch, you know, as an entrepreneur, right?
Correct.
So what is one of the best numbers y'all had as far as money made?
Out of the night?
On a night.
On the street?
Yes.
Okay, street performing.
Man, we had a punch night.
Give me one of the best ones or a couple. Like, how much money in those hours? Because let's just say like 6 hours out there.
Right,
know?
but I feel like there was one of those nights where I feel like that night was one of those nights we brought in like 5 and we was only out there for like 3 hours.
That happens, right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
one of those nights, right?
Somebody dropped a couple hundreds for like
yes.
all right.
Yes.
Absolutely. One of them
A few high rollers looked out.
Right.
It does make sense because that happened, same thing with the CD. Somebody will give you $100, you know what I mean? And it took 5 minutes for that.
Yep.
Rather than taking 2 hours to make $100.
Because last night we was out here from 8 until, and the jazz man was raking in dough, standing on his truck, playing.
Cracking.
And we
had like $3 in our pocket.
Yes. And a couple
Jazz
pennies.
Right. I don't know if we're going to eat tonight.
Not tonight. We're going to have to split a double-double, bro.
Where did I say
French
I
fries.
So tell me, man, about this Us Fest before we get into this music and this promo, man. Tell me about Us Fest, bros.
Yeah. You want to go first?
You want to shoot for it? It's me. Okay. First of all, that is a legitimate way to break a tie.
Facts.
Yes,
Just
always remember that.
That's legitimate.
You'll see us do that on stage.
That's legit.
Facts.
Us Fest, I wanted to put this out earlier because you was like, it's not just a little us. It's Us Fest stands for United Status.
Yeah.
The status of being united, people. So when we say it's not just us, it's all of us, we mean that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Raw Remedies,
Yes.
Salon, Event Center,
Yes.
Black Entrepreneur Downtown Las Vegas.
Yes.
Salute to you and everything that y'all do.
Buddy.
Every way we'll always be connected, you know what I'm saying? Because we found out that working with good people is the way to go.
That's it.
If you just do good work with good people, you'll be all right.
Absolutely.
So with Us Fest, I know we've taken off some time, but we're always putting together and formulating and figuring out the right ways to bring that type of content and feel to people. And it doesn't always look the same. It's so dope. Like, people have gravitated to what Us Fest is, but this isn't as different than when Treasure and Indie House was doing shows and they had us come in. This isn't any different from when And What was doing raffalados every other month. You know what I'm saying? This literally was a merger of all those ideas where we were all trying to incorporate each other, and then other people that we all knew from different ties. So it was just like, how could we do that the best way? So we've captured it now. So in a live format, and we're working on different formats. Yeah, people were sick, man. COVID is crazy out there, and it's an outside event. So
and the holidays.
So we did take time off to revamp and regroup and keep everybody safe. But Us Fest is always developing and growing. It's a lot of really dope ideas it's a lot of dope ideas I can't share just yet, but it's some things on the table.
When it's coming back?
Yeah.
When it's coming back?
It's coming back sooner than you know.
Sooner than I know?
Sooner than you know, and
we got to talk
think.
to a few people.
Yeah. Yeah.
First quarter or second quarter?
Nah, it'll probably be by the end of the first quarter.
In the first quarter.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Let me tell you, it's a thing.
Let's go.
It's a thing.
100.
But with that, we're really looking to build a network that supports everybody that's doing something out here, because that's the thing. Us Fest is one way. What is it? What was I at? Blunts and Brunch is another way.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we all should be figuring out a way
to do it all together.
To do all of that together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm putting this out there because we ain't said this out loud, but I know I've talked to Doe Baller on several occasions. We do. Oh, I know, right? It's making noise. I talked to Doe Baller on several occasions and a couple of other cats, and we've always discussed figuring out a way to offer fans and consumers of music one ticket that got you into all the shows.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So look, we don't have all the answers.
Right.
We don't know everything, but let's throw that out there in the pot. Let's throw that out there in the pot so we can all be thinking about it now. If y'all wasn't already thinking about it, or if you was wondering who else was, us too. So let's all figure out how to make that work, because we should all be pushing to consumers of music to where we know where all the hottest places are. We know where the dope performers are going to be.
And all the dopest artists. So like, you don't like reggae? Yo, you like... Check my brother.
How can we network that out? You know what I'm saying?
Because it ain't about us; it's about us.
I want to
word up.
I want to give a shout out to Ro Renee. She does these events, bro, with these high price tickets, right? I don't want to say it like that, but I don't know. That's the only way I can say it, right?
I was about to say, you fine.
But the reality is people are paying it. We have to know our worth. So shout out Ro Renee for knowing her worth.
And that's what it is. You set your price point, but then you allow yourself to show that this is how we know that it's worth that.
Correct.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We had a price point for the US Fest, but when you got there, you got all of this.
Encompassing. And this is what I heard recently, and I follow this. Taking away the hard copy CD and then creating the distribution like the Spotify's, the Apple Music's, right? And only charging a subscription fee monthly. This gets you catalogs upon catalogs upon catalogs of music. Whereas one artist would have got that $10, we all got to split it.
Yep.
That's why it's 0.0003
because they split it
on your streaming, right? Yeah. And to get a catalog, you would have to spend like $50 to get DMX's 3-4 CDs.
All of it.
Right?
Yep.
Now you can get it all with your $10 subscription.
Yep.
That's the watered down of Spotify and Apple Music. Like it really, when it hit me like that, I'm like, we all are, we have these subscriptions, some free. And we get this music to replay it or play it or whatever. But like, really, bro, when we used to have to give that out in portions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to save my money and I had to make it a point. And choose who I wanted to get.
It almost devalues, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's the word.
It almost devalues the music or what's being out there. It devalues the product.
It definitely puts more work. It's messing up the church's money.
Correct. And that's why we have to know our worth and tap into our fans and our consumers so we can get that rate that we know we deserve.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And they will pay because we are dope performers.
And I think that's the key. I think I want to say this while we live too. I think we all need to figure out a way to work together to charge the people that we the consumers
that want to pay
the consumers, because we're out there. Instead of us trying to sell ourselves to other artists, we should be working with artists and other entities within the industry to figure out how we can make a quality product that people will want to pay for.
Absolutely, because people that can't do what we do are in awe of what we do.
Period. And there is
too many
a place.
Good artists.
It's a place for that.
There's too many good artists rapping in front of just artists.
Yes,
or singing in front of just artists. That's just, it's enough of that.
And I learned to like let that go. Like, why are we upset that these certain artists didn't come support your show?
That's not the goal.
It's not the goal.
That's not the goal.
It's cool if they are a fan of yours.
I would appreciate it. And it's cool, but it's not the goal.
It's not. I want the fans who love what I do and know that they can't do what I do, and that's why they pay me for what I do.
Because I came here I want somebody who likes the type of music I create.
Correct.
And I think the more we all understand that, and then we got to refocus though, because everything else tells us to think of it a different way.
But at the same time, too,
relearn, refocus.
Something I'm learning to do as a friend and as an artist. Like if you rock with somebody, you gotta stop missing their events. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized, so one of your events made me realize, like, Shift, you're so unplugged from social media, you don't know what's going on. Because there was a video of a brother speaking about an event that was missed of yours.
Oh yeah, I remember that
IC
too.
rocks with everybody.
There wasn't nobody there.
But I rock with IC, so
supposed to.
I rock with IC, so I had to be one of those people who jump in the basket of you weren't there. Like that's looking in the mirror. Accountability. I had to be. Now I'm unplugged, but unplugged still ain't an excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you rock with your people, so now I try to keep just enough eye on everybody so I know what's going on. So you know what I mean? At the same time, while that ain't the goal, our goal as friends in music and entertainers should be to support our brothers and sisters fighting in this, especially if we talk off the mic like we bigger than this.
Yep.
Yeah, he not wrong about that either.
Not at all.
So that's the other reason I love being in this damn group, because we're literally we have two different points, but those 2 points go together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the goal.
Yes.
But also what are we doing?
Yep.
And that's true. When we say we one of the two, that's why.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Because that's what it is. All day long.
Bigger.
You know what I'm saying? We
bigger.
just we all working to figure it out the correct way.
That's what one of the two is. The science is picking whoever you like better. We don't care.
Don't matter.
It's still one of the two.
Absolutely.
Right. Either way you look at it.
And with that, I said, shout out to Fast Money Jay for that. You feel me? Like, he's the one that spoke on that. He was highly upset about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I wasn't going to do that. You know what I mean?
But I'm glad he did that.
Correct.
You feel me?
When somebody, it's not for you to do.
Yep.
Yeah,
because it's not your goal.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? That right there is literally the dichotomy of the conversation right
sir.
there. It's not your goal, but somebody need to say that because it's also true.
It's also true. Man, all love, bro. So, we want to get into this music video.
Okay.
What did you send us?
I think we sent Lion versus Lion, which is out right now, and then I sent a promo clip that we just used for a Muay Thai fight. Yeah, for chilling. So,
yeah, and I'm a lion because I'm a lion. You a lion because you a liar.
I'm a lion, so I rock with the lion flow. But you're a lion. That's because you be lying, though.
Let's go. Upright Lions in the building, man. Hot Seat with IC Jonez on Room Service Radio.
Right,
Lion versus Lion. Let's go.
There must be something, some way of smashing the sword of omens forever.
Just not true.
Undercast!
Now I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. And you're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight, Mary Jane provide the glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion, oh. I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. And you're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight, Mary Jane provide the glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion, oh. A lot of lion, oh. A whole lot of lion, oh. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion.
Thundercats, you must not lose hope.
I swear people used to hate and talk down on me, and when I needed them, wasn't no one around for me, except my real homies. You got some real homies? I know some niggas that'll point to stealing squeals for me. See, that's the pigs, not the niggas. Lions live by a different creed. Upright the new gen, don't you dare call me baby Creed. I'll left-right you out your baby jeans. But chill, try not to make a scene. See, you be lying, so you live by a different code. We entice queens, y'all be gassing ugly hoes. We be smoking green, y'all sibling and treat your nose. Yeah, this is Vegas, but look, we all know. Don't be all shocked when the woke niggas with the locks walk up, take a couple shots, then shut down your spot. It is what it is. I'm a lion, you be lying, and that's no way to live.
Now I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. And you're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight, Mary Jane provide the glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion, oh. I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. And you're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight, Mary Jane provide the glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion, oh. A whole lot of lion, oh.
Jogging, a whole lot of lion, no, a whole lot of lion, no, a whole lot of lion, a little jogging, a whole lot of lion, no, a whole lot of lion, no, a whole lot of lion, no.
Jogger! Decisions, Lion-O. Your instincts may be correct, but one does not make decisions by instinct alone.
Make way for the rest of Kanye. You will fuss us, phonies, cronies, and the fuss. And no matter to a shotter, notorious. Call my 9 milli Big Papa and shift a barn upper. A lot of them no win, no bad dad. Call them killing. Why? Cause they win slow. Menage with the drum and also with the tempo. Change the game, bumper hole. That's what we've been sent for. Now our cats are kinfolk. PUS is shh. Simply, it's a kid show. Tell them what it is though. Still no believing, bobbing and weaving. Bad mind, I shine, offer on reason. Some of them are sky, some of them are boomer. I heard that they got bars, but not believing rumors. Headshots, snatch locks, back pops and tumors. You lying, you ain't a lion. You don't like it, what's it to ya? Now I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. You're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight. Mary Jane provided glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion though. I'm a lion, so I roll with the lion flow. And you're a lion, that's cause you be lying though. Sight beyond sight. Mary Jane provided glow. A little jogger and a whole lot of lion though.
A whole lot of lion though.
A whole lot of lion though.
A little jockey and a whole lot of lion though. A whole lot of lion though.
Whole lot of lion.
Whole lot of lion. A little jockey and a whole lot of lion though. A whole lot of lion though. A whole lot of lion though. A little jockey and a whole lot of lion though. A whole lot of lion though.
We been chillin', you know the code, don't be all over your feelings. You on the road with a hero and a villain. So raise your L and your cups and don't spill them, don't spill them. We been chillin', you know the code, don't be all over your feelings. You on the road with a hero and a villain. So raise your L and your cups and don't spill them, don't spill them. We been chillin'.
I be scatterbrained like all day. Hash in the blunt make me fly away.
Bro, welcome back. Hot Seat with IC Jonez right here on Room Service Radio. Do you know how strong you gotta be, bro, to hold this grown man on your shoulders and move?
Yo, man. It's all in
Yo,
It's a whole lot of lying, though.
Right, yeah. Right, yeah. Because you know
it's
we
all
be moving
energy.
and everything with it.
Yes.
Yeah, the best one was that Money Plays when the dude handed me the beer.
Yeah, man. That's one of the
Full beer.
livest
I mean,
clips.
Full beer.
Somebody bought this dude a beer while
Didn't
he was
spill
rapping
any
on
of
my
it.
shoulders, and he got the beer from the bar. I think instead of like going down on the floor, he ended up stepping on the bar. It was crazy. It was one of the
Didn't
memorable
spill it
nights
not
at Money
once.
Plays.
Didn't spill it not once.
Not once.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, before we get out of here, man, give me the name. So how did you come up with Upright Lions and then B-Star and Chef? Tell me about these names.
All right, Upright Lions is weird because Upright Lions came from, shout out to Black Planet.
Okay. Okay.
Yo, so I had a crew. Like I'm one of those people. Like, yo, when you meet me online, like whether I'm playing games or something like that, I'm just one of those genuine people that people seem to like. So we create groups. So I had a group of Leos because I'm a Leo. August 21st.
Okay.
So we would all just, send each other job interviews in the area. If somebody was moving to the area, the person would take care of the area. Like we had a legit group, and we were all Leos. So we were like, we walk up right. So one day, like long story short, we were performing, like he get 20 minutes, I get 20 minutes. We would put them together, so we were 40-minute shows.
Doing that's how we was doing live shows because we was independent artists when we first started working together. We were just on the same label.
So people were like, you gotta be a group. So we had to think of a name.
Okay.
So one day he comes in, I'm on Black Planet talking to my man Paul, and he's like, yo, what's up with this Upright Lions thing? What is this? Is this something you... I was like, man, it's just a group I created, or a name I created for all my Leo friends so we could take care of each other, kind of like a fraternity type thing. So he was like, yo, that's who we are right there.
I was like, that's everything we do. That is everything we are.
I had created
It's
it.
us.
So I was like, you know what?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we had also just, that freaking MySpace contest that just went, and we would just B-Star and Chef.
Yeah.
And after that, we had to develop a name after that. It just made sense.
So the names, you want to go first?
Yeah, B-Star.
Oh, yeah. B-Star is just it's what I've been working on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, go ahead.
Hold on. Sorry. Summer's watching. The Mood's watching. You want that footage. So
yeah. The Mood. Tell them that we need the
footage
of the Catching the Hat when we did the live performance for the I'm in the mood, getting in the mood with the Mood show. We need the live footage. We need all of it.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And shout out to the Mood because she was part of Us
Absolutely.
Fest too, and
Right,
she just won. She's part of the team. Love
Live
you, sis.
entertainment. Very, very dope. The thing that I've always had a fascination with stars. First of all, we're all made up of star stuff. If you don't know, look it up. It's a true statement. And the light that you see from stars already passed years ago. So My mom used to always call me a star. I didn't understand what that necessarily meant, but I think the more I've grown into this name, I've understood that sometimes you don't see my light, or when you see it, it might have happened years ago before you got to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
be a star is something I've always aspired to be because it's what I am.
That's before time. Go ahead.
You can.
Go ahead.
So,
Shift.
Shift Senior, which is my name, and it's spelled SHEFSEENYA. Why is it like that? All right, so the fact that really, you know what I mean, I like watching people struggle with pronouncing chef, which it really is, as Shift.
Yep.
It's part of why I did that part. That's that's strictly watching people struggle with that. It's fun for me. It's, you know, I'm a wordsmith. Okay. But as far as the senior is a play on words. Senior is because, see, we've been doing it like 20 years, so I'm a senior. Yeah. But I spell it SEENYA because I've been doing it long enough because I seen you coming. Yep. Like, so when people run in game, I seen you. So it's like shifting the gears because I seen you coming. But the whole Shift and chef thing is just because I like to watch people struggle with it. It's silly. And I should have never told it because now so many people are going to be mad that they didn't get it right.
Hot seat though. That's the hot seat exclusive, baby.
It's hot here.
Hey, peep it. That's who we are, Senior Scholar Music. So I like that. You feel me? SENIASCHOLA. And because we've been here.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's love right there.
That's how you see things connect that you don't necessarily know. We all got to talk more, people. That's all I'm saying. The more you know about the person next to you.
We got to talk more. That's all.
All right, man. Anything y'all want to say before y'all get out of here? And plus, give everybody your handles.
All right. I want to say first off, brotherhood is key. If you're in a group, part of being in a group, you want your group to last, stay out of your partner's love life. And don't be all friendly with a lady like that. Be friendly or male. Just be friendly enough to be social to let them know you like them for them. Stay out of your people's love life.
I think.
For real, stay out of your people's love life.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Number two, I'm a father. Yo, fathers, be fathers. Yo, our kids need us. You know what I mean? You got to stand up. You got to man up. And not just, you know, buying them Jordans and all that and buying them little clothes. I mean, show him some self-respect and how to treat his brothers and his sisters and his lady. Fathers, let's be fathers. That's all I got to say. And my handle is Shift Senior, Upright Lions, UPRIGLIONS, anything. Just Chef, SHEF, for people who want to say Chef, but it's Shift Senior.
Yes, sir.
Right here. B-Star, one of the two. The handle is at B-Star Upright Lions. Everything else is Upright Lions, UPRIT. You heard me, goddammit.
UPRITELIONS.
All right. I just want to make sure y'all had it at home. I think you do.
Right.
All right. What I want to shout out is our Upright Lion chains just hit Amazon. So you can type in lion wood pendant chain. You can type in Upright Lions necklace, all of that. And our merch is right there on Amazon Prime. I'm excited about that. These glasses, which are Lion glasses, these are exclusively at And What Fashion Boutique, so make sure you go shop there. Yeah. We put out music, but we put out energy at the end of the day. And I hope y'all can feel that. Yeah. That's really what it is and what it's about, you know what I'm saying? And keep looking because we're going to keep moving.
100, man. 100. Shout out Mika Mo watching. Shout out The Move watching. Shout out Victoria watching. And everybody on Instagram watching. We had Green City LV was tapping in.
Right, yeah.
Marty was watching.
Right there. Family.
Some more people, you know what I mean? So shout out to all y'all for watching and tuning in and saying things, you feel me? Because she said even what you said, vice versa. You know, mothers be mothers, you know, and for the homegirl, stay out your homegirl business.
Right, right. Look, we're going to have a round table discussion on how to do that correctly. Because I believe there's a serious balance between it. Because I do think that shit could work.
You got to show them the love and respect that you would show genuine people, but you just got to stay out of that business line. That business line is big.
That's true, too. You know what I'm saying?
It's a thin line between love and hate. You could cross it.
You can.
Yeah, I think that's so funny. We say things that are like they're opposite, but they still connect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm amazed every time I realize that we do that with music in our regular lives and how we perceive where we're moving next. I think that's dope. You got to be able to see things from more than one perspective to get
Yo,
the next step. Shout out to Coaches Network.
Pause, but it's definitely two heads are better than one. Pause that one big time.
Hey,
but yeah,
we about to go to a music break, man. We'll be right back with Fresh Manguda, who is already in the building.
Shout out Fresh. We following him as soon as we get out of here.
Brother.
So make sure that y'all do the same.
Everybody go check him out. Yo, he's one of the realest brothers. Find a way to work with this brother. Buy something, support. Show love, yo. It don't take much to show love. Just show it.
Right, yeah.
We'll be right back with Fresh Manguda in the 1 o'clock hour. Right. We just had Upright Lions right here on Hot Seat with IC Jonez on Room Service Radio. You know how it go.